everybody. It is Thursday. Hey, Dennis, how are you? Happy Thursday to you. How are things in Texas? Good to have you with us tonight. I am early tonight, everybody. Thought I'd get on quickly before the debate. Hey, Adele and Dazzle. Because I know some of you want to watch the debate. Even though those same some of you have already decided and probably have already voted. But that's neither here nor there. Being an informed electorate's important. How are we doing tonight? What's everybody grateful for this Thursday evening? Hey, Carrie. Good to have you with us. Nice. Glad to hear that's coming together. Can't wait to see that in action. That is awesome, Dennis. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that's coming together. That is very, very exciting. And it's something to be grateful for as we start this Thursday. This Thursday evening. We started our day today with the person opening one of the stores today was called. They couldn't find their keys, but they called their dad, and their dad's going to drive them to work. And then they called a while later. I found my keys. I found my keys. They're in my car. And my car is locked. And my key to work is in there too. Hey, you know the things you worry about. My peanut gallery is worried. How did we open? We still open. It all happened. See the things that don't have to worry you? The things you don't have to worry about? See, it did not worry her. That is wonderful. Then I'm doing my job. But it's great to have you all here for our quick Thursday here because I know a lot of people wanted me to come on but still wanted to be able to take in the debate tonight. And I don't really want to infringe on that other than maybe the introductions of the candidates and the statements of the rules, which we've all heard the news media talk about for the last 10 days. So I think we all know what those are about. And so what do I got for you tonight? Let's get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book. Tonight, if you're following along in the Good Morning, Good... Hey, Kristen, how are you? Good to have you here. If you're following along in the Good Morning, Good Night book, tonight we are on page 122. Good morning. Bring it in. Group hug. Proceed. There is our good morning tonight. Okay, I've got really two things for you tonight because I was really just trying to keep it fast and furious tonight. Negotiations on the next COVID-19 stimulus package are progressing, and my reports and others that are out there are that there are two major issues remaining, and the scope of state and local relief and business liability protection language. That last part, I mean, while we care about state and local relief because states, cities, and towns are hurting, the business liability protection language is super important. The speaker is demanding the baseline for business liability protection be an explicit OSHA standard on COVID-19 safeguards. And that would be really complex for OSHA, and OSHA really doesn't want to do it. And it would lack the flexibility many businesses need right now. OSHA and the Department of Labor are consulting with Treasury on the language. One effective approach may be you know, to advocate for the Safe to Work Act language, you know, which deals with us, especially us as an industry that serves the general public in physical locations every day, urging the White House to include in its deal with Speaker Pelosi the Safe to Work Act, which would create a targeted and limited safe harbor from liability for companies that implement public health safety guidelines related to the transmission of COVID-19. Retailers have taken extraordinary measures to protect the safety and well-being of their customers and employees while following government health guidelines in good faith. However, even with such extensive and unprecedented protective measures, customers or employees could still contract COVID-19 due to the extremely contagious nature of the virus. Without congressional action to establish a safe harbor, the threat of litigation, even for those companies that faithfully follow government guidelines, will severely impact business operations, slow retailers' economic recovery, and in turn negatively impact the economy at large. So it is important, and it is, you know, having that and not burdening OSHA with it, which OSHA has enough problems keeping up with their other stuff, would be key. So that is why people are looking for that language. Hey, Kath. Hey, Anita. Great to have you here on this quick pre-debate coverage tonight. And that's why I am actually just a little bit early. Totally messing everybody up here with me being early. That, I don't even know, does that count as pre-8? I don't know what we call it. I guess it's still more 8 than ish. It's more ish than 8, but it's reverse-ish?
Yes, reverse-ish.
It's reverse-ish. I am reverse-ish tonight. Okay, because I am pre-8. I am reverse-ish. Okay, and my last lesson for you tonight deals with the flexibility to solve problems in any kind of situation. So, you know, we've been, during this, more than any other time, business owners have been extremely agile in responding and in changing the ways and adapting to things and coming up with creative solutions, advancing your business processes to make things happen. Okay, you know, most of us have seen Apollo 13, the movie. Some of us saw the original Apollo 13 launch. But the Apollo 13 movie, okay, Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, you know, flying a spaceship. Hey, Edwin's with us tonight. Okay, but the International Space Station has had a leak. Okay, and what do you do when you're on the International Space Station and you have a leak? They had a leak in a wall that they could not find. Okay, they could not find and could not figure out and could not solve. So, you know, you used what you have. Okay, you don't go out and buy a new wall. Okay, you don't go down to Home Depot and get some extra plaster or something and just plaster the whole wall. Okay, you don't get, you know, a new tool, a pressure test tool, or some other tool that you would get. I don't even know what tool. They don't let me play with tools. Okay, you don't go shopping like that in space. Okay, you can't call your buddy over and say, hey, where do you think this is leaking from? So you use what you have, okay? And on the International Space Station, they used tea leaves to fix a leak in the space station, okay? That is taking something amazingly complex, a leak in the International Space Station, and bringing it down to simple. This leak has plagued them for last year. They released tea leaves, which coalesced around a tiny crack in the wall, and the leak has now been temporarily fixed with tape, while the crew seeks a more permanent solution. Hey, Kitty, how are you? I'm reverse-ish tonight. I was early tonight because I know so many people wanted to tune in to the debate. So, Awesome, Edwin. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to hear the results of the best sale this weekend. It's your annual Simply the Best sale. And early for the holiday, and that's what we've been talking about, getting things early. So, and attracting people's dollars early. Oh, yes, Kitty, you're very great. Congratulations on that grant. Kitty got a grant today, and I'm very excited to share that she got a grant. And, you know, keep an eye out there for those opportunities. They're out there, and they are there to help. Depending on where the grant comes from, as I've said before, grants can be taxable at the federal or state level as income. So don't cry to me when you get a 1099 in January, but it's still free money. You didn't have to pay it back. So even if you have to give somebody taxes on it, don't lose sleep over it. But that's my two key points for tonight. So COVID relief ongoing, Speaker Pelosi and the Safe Harbor Act for COVID protections. That's what I wanted to talk about and make this a very quick episode, and we'll get into something deeper another night. I got a lot of other deep stuff to cover, and I can go deep another night. But I wanted to get on and free you up to follow our democratic process, and more than anything, just vote. Really don't care which side, which way. I want you to vote. Everything we talk about here, these videos, everything we do, goes over to narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. These videos included. There's a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. Right there on the page, you can go to that YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and comment, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when a new one drops. But they drop by noon every day. Okay, you get the previous day. It is, Edwin, you always make me laugh when you come on. But, you know, they're there for you to keep you organized, but also share with everybody in business so we can help everybody get to the other side. Every butcher, baker, candlestick maker, we want them to get to the other side. Oh, Rose, that's so nice of you to say that. Although I know some people just watch me on mute. I know that. That's okay. But I appreciate that you don't mute me. I am here every night at More 8 Than Ish, live in the Narts private Facebook group, live. If you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil, at ECIstores.com. I gotta say, a hot topic lately has been rent deferments and the associated ones that are coming due or other deferments. Hey, Marianne, great to have you with us. I was just thinking about you. As Edwin mentioned his take on the debate and everything else, I recall a picture of you and Zach dressed for the election last time. One on Election Day, one as Trump and one as Hillary Clinton. Will you guys be dressed as Trump and Biden this year? Curious minds want to know. What is the marketing plan for this? And who will be which? Just talk it out loud here, Marianne. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book's how we get it started. If you were not here at the top of the program, because I'm reverse-ish tonight, reverse-ish, I was on early tonight so that people that want to watch the debate can participate in that. Tonight we are on page 122. Good morning. Bring it in. Group hug. Okay, proceed. Hey, Kristen, that's awesome. That's awesome. Great to hear that. Our good night tonight is, good night, guys. One more group hug. get some sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. Any kind of party. We will party again, we will party in person, and I will be there with you. Until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 Than-ish, know that you, and you, but most especially you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. It's time for dessert. I was reverse-ish, and I got dinner before this tonight. The world is going crazy. Have a good night, everybody.